Hey, GladrapChannel, can you hear me? Go ahead whenever you're ready. The floor is yours.
Yep, GladrapChannel with George Ferocious Kambosos. My name is Joshua from New Zealand. I had the pleasure of seeing you fight Kambosos Bala in New Zealand on the Joseph Parker undercard in 2017. I saw you in camp with Manny Pacquiao in Brisbane when you took on Jeff Horn. You know, it's been inspiring watching your journey. You're in New Zealand, we're in level 3 lockdown. What's the situation like in Sydney? Has that affected your training camp in any way?
No. Obviously, we've got a fantastic gym here. It's a private gym, and we've been doing our thing throughout. Staying very focused on our mission. And to be honest, it's been good because I've had literally no distractions. No one could come over. No one could see me. Just in the gym, non-stop, 24/7. But I feel for you guys. I know it's tough. It's not a it's a hard thing to be doing. But hopefully you come out of it real soon. And like Sydney, we're out of it. We've come out, and we're back open at 100% now. So, but you talk about featuring and looking at the fights of Kambosos Bala, and obviously when I was with Manny Pacquiao, great fight with Bala. I find a lot of similarities in that fight to this fight as well. Bala was solid, awkward style, and you saw what I did to him. The smaller guy just battered him around and literally just destroyed his whole career. But full respect to him. And obviously with Pacquiao, it's invaluable experience. I think you saw the first camp I was involved with, add on the other 2 that I did with him. My experience is at all-time high.
You'll be fighting in the iconic Madison Square Garden in the Hulu Theater. Are there any special requirements like beforehand? Like, do you have to be fully vaccinated, or is there any special procedures?
Yeah, I believe so. I believe that there is obviously a few procedures with New York, but look, I'm just looking forward to getting there. And Madison Square Garden is such a historic arena, beautiful arena. I fought there in 2019 when I beat former world champion Mickey Bay, and Lopez captured the IBF title against Richard Commey that night. So I've had my eyes on him. I've been following and just letting him lead the pack until it's my time to jump on top and take what he's got.
Could you describe the core members of your team?
Look, here in Australia, the core members, obviously I've got Mick Akaway, who's my coach here, and he'll be coming over. I've got my strength conditioning coach, Mia Wani, who will be coming over as well. I've got my physio, who will be coming over as well. I've got my father, co-manager, Jim Kambosos. And then obviously I've got my US team, Javier Centeno at the Sweatbox Gym, my co-manager, American manager, Peter Khan. And, we've got a good solid team, a good core of people. Got my cut man, Mike Basil, over in the US as well. So we're looking forward to flying over next week and finishing camp in Miami, the finishing touches, and then going to New York on fight week and doing the business and bringing these beautiful belts back home.
You physically look the part. How do you prepare mentally for this fight?
Look, I'm mentally, too strong. Physically, I'm in fantastic shape, best shape of my life. But mentally, I'm unbreakable. My tunnel vision is too strong. And like I've said in the past, I've said in a few recent interviews, throughout all these mixed dates and dates getting postponed, I've stayed focused. The day that the fight was postponed, I trained that night while Lopez was in his bed, going through COVID. I was training nonstop. A few weeks ago, I had the birth of my son, my 3rd child, but the passing of my grandfather, George Kambosos. You know what I've done that night? I went and trained. So if that can't break me, if my mindset and my mentality can't be broken through that, what's this kid going to bring to me? He can't break me. So I'm just ready, man. I'm physically 110%. I'm mentally 110%. And, I know he's not. I know he's nowhere near what he needs to be in a fight of this magnitude.
Do you have a lot of support from the Australian boxing community? Like, does Jeff Horn give you a call, Tim Tszyu, or Anthony Mundine? Do they offer support and advice?
Fighters that reach out, but at the end of the day, I'm the top dog. I'm the guy that's leading the pack. So usually I reach out to give advice and support to the younger fighters. I don't really need any advice or too much coming from anyone. I always appreciate it, but I'm just focused on what I got to do in my career. And again, I'm fighting at the highest level, the pinnacle of the sport. But I have had good people reach out. So I know Jeff Horn, did put something out on social media supporting me, which I appreciate. Shock Mundine always supporting me, appreciate it. And, all the top guys, Sakya Bika, Gary St. Clair, all the guys that have been around, really did. All these guys have been around in the sport and they're always reaching out. But, they know that Kambosos is so focused that he knows what he has to do to win this fight. So here where I'm at right now, and I know that I'm 36 minutes or less away from becoming the greatest fighter this country's ever seen, and really changing the game here in Australia. This changes the game big time.
And what do you think of Lopez as a person or as a fighter?
I think he's a fraud. He's a Fugazi. You can see it. He talks about certain things, his body, his temple, all these things have got nothing to do with boxing. But then he goes and does other stuff that no boxer wants to be putting into their body. You know what I mean? So I don't really care, man. I don't care what he's like as a person. I don't care as a fighter. I know what I'm about. I know what I've got to do in this fight. And I see the holes. I've seen them. I know what they are, and I know the game plan that I have to execute them mistakes and them holes. Is going to send shockwaves around the world.
My last question is, Manny Pacquiao retiring after his fight with Fugazi. You've trained with him, you've been in camp. What are your thoughts on Manny Pacquiao retiring?
You can't beat Father Time, and obviously Manny, he made the decision, and I think it's a good decision. The guy is a legend, one of the all-time greats. Done more than what anyone else has done in boxing when it comes to titles and championships and weight divisions. So, he's chasing something different now. He's got a different fight on his hand where he's trying to be the president of the Philippines, and that's going to be amazing. I'm confident he can get it, and I hope he does.
Hey, wishing you all the best for your upcoming fight. Hope you get this, champ. All the best.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, GladrapChannel, go ahead and hop off.
Thank you.